when we are attacking or we are addressing or we are challenging that Zionism, we are not being anti-Semitic. And forever it feels like that has been the way. That has been the effort, and that has been the very effective weaponizing of something that is real. Anti-Semitism is real, but weaponizing it over here to silence any detractors of Zionism. And what we understand now by what's happening is so many people are simply just getting the knowledge and information to be able to boldly stand on, like, nah, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm saying I don't like this thing. Zionism, the conceptualization of this idea that this land is owed to some people because of God, or this land is owed to some people because these white people said that they could have it, is really dangerous. Because ultimately it says that ultimately it says that settler colonialism is fine, especially when it's being done against Arab people in Palestine. Now, then when you go even further down the rabbit hole, you learn about Zionism as it relates to Christian Zionism. And Christian Zionism is a whole other beast that is very frightening and also anti-Semitic, but works in tandem with Zionism. Because ultimately, Zionism as it relates to Israel says, we want our own state with our own people. And they're calling it a democracy, but the only people that have the rights are Jewish people. And they're saying we want as many people to come here as possible because that's what strengthens our state. Christian Zionists have a belief that when a certain amount of Jewish people collect and gather in this particular part of the world, that it will trigger the apocalypse, that it will actually be the catalyst for the return of Christ. And that when that happens, all those Jewish people will die, and that will become the capital of the world for Christians. Do you hear what I'm saying? So you have one group over here that's like, yeah, like we are Jewish and we're Zionists and this is our space and this is our land. And the more of us that can be here, the more strengthened we are. And then you have Christian Zionists that are like, yeah, keep going over there. That's what we want. We want to see as many of y'all over there as possible so that y'all can all die. Like that's what's happening. And then in the middle of all of this, you have America. You have America. By the way, there's like 10 million Christian Zionists worldwide. And there's like more Christian Zionists in America than there are even Jewish people in America. But the idea of Zionism is something that a lot of us are now getting acquainted with. And I want to dump it so bad in 2023. However, our country is so embedded with Zionism, both Christian Zionism and as it relates to Israel. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to dump the idea that challenging Zionism is wrong. But we're going to keep on learning more because we know that if it's going to be this level now, it's much deeper than we can even imagine. And we got to get to the root to uproot it.